Ziga, 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 let's go. Are you ready now? Wanna hear now? No, we can't get enough. Let's turn it up to turn it up. Wanna live it now? Till the music and I will turn it up to turn it up.
Patrick Melber, wiwibloggs.com. We have the pleasure to meet all 16 contestants of Malta Eurovision, and today we're here with a Eurovision veteran already, Deborah. Thank you so much for inviting me over.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm getting ready for next week. Excited, yet looking forward for the final.
Oh, I can imagine. It's a lot
May
going
I
on.
say hello to the followers of wiwibloggs?
Now, obviously, as I said already, you're a Malta Eurovision veteran. How many times did you try, and what brings you back every year to Malta Eurovision?
So this is in fact my 7th consecutive year. This year I wanted to have a break, but I was waiting for a good song. I said before I have a very catchy and good song, I will not take part this year. In fact, when I received Turn It Up, by Aidan O'Connor, Christian Schneider and Sarah Biglert, I said, it's impossible not to submit it. I mean, I have to do something about it, and I have to submit this song. And here I am. I'm one of the finalists again for the 7th consecutive year. Let's say every year it gets exciting and exciting. I work hard every year, especially on the style of music, and like I'm never alone on stage. Last year I was duetting with Joseph.
Yes.
This year I'm back as a solo artist. But it's Eurovision, let's face it, the Malta Eurovision, it's the biggest platform for us local artists.
Yeah, definitely. And it brings a lot of talent on stage, and you will be one of 16 acts. How is it going on with working with the other acts? I know you're all very friends. And,
yes, in fact, even with regards to TV interviews, we meet like 10 minutes before, we do makeup, we have like 10 minutes to chat. But I mean, it's a great friendship, no? Before the competition starts.
Perfect. It's always great to have a great team together.
Exactly.
This year, we already said that your song is called Turn It Up. Now tell us a bit about the message about your song. What do you want to portray on stage as well? Like, how do you want to...
Okay, so it's a pop Latin song. It's very different from my previous entries. So Turn It Up. Basically, whatever you do in life, you have to put your 100%, whether it's a relationship, whether you're composing a song, and it's saying that life is too short to give up. You have to keep on fighting, you have to keep on trying. It's also about a very good rhythm that once you hear it, you cannot stop singing the song, and you start dancing as well.
And that's how will you portray that on stage?
So I'm definitely not going to be alone on stage. Every year I'm accompanied by a good and professional team. This year I will not have backing vocalists.
Okay.
Because as you know, it's part of it's part of the rules. The backing vocals, the voices will be playback.
Yeah.
But I will have 5 persons accompanying me.
Okay, that will be a lot going on stage.
Yes.
I can't wait for that. Really, well done on that.
I'm just looking forward to deliver a solid performance and to create a good connection with the audience and with the televiewers.
I'm sure that will work out, definitely. Now, you said it's your 7th consecutive time that you're trying your luck. How this year? Is it different to the other years, or are they the same excitement? Or
as I said previously, every year it gets exciting and exciting. This year I had a lot of positive comments on the song. It's not that in previous years I did not have, but this year it's like it's really getting on well with the people.
Now, obviously, if in the 3rd of February, when you will go out as a winner, you will go also to Lisbon, of course.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But also, you will have the chance to make a music video for your song. Now, if you are put in the position to make it tomorrow, how would you stage it?
How would I stage it? Definitely there will be different scenarios. But one of the main scenarios, I would like it, the stage act, on a stage. So part of the choreography that I'm preparing, it would be included in one of the scenarios, for sure. Then obviously maybe in a bar, a bit of vintage style, where I'm trying to start a relationship with this guy. Suddenly I hear this rhythm and there's this spark.
That's so amazing. It really looks that you're already thinking about those things and putting things together.
So I'm putting things together.
Oh, that's really cool. Really, we can't wait. How great is that? Now, as we said, there are 16 contestants, and we are all friends and everything, and you're getting along together really well. But still, there's a competition going on. So
at the end, it's still a competition.
Exactly. But who do you think? I'm not putting it who is your biggest contender, but who would you listen to as a favorite as well besides your song?
I have to admit, all 16 songs are very unique.
Definitely.
And there are different styles this year. I have to choose only one.
As many as you want.
Eleanor, I think she has a very good pop ballad. And it's a good comeback for her. Christabel has a very good song, and even Brooke, I think.
Great, top three. That's really great. As we said, if you go out as a winner, you will go to Lisbon. What would it mean for you personally to represent Malta?
It would mean the world. It's a dream come true, and let's face it, it's a big honor to represent your own country. No, I mean, everyone dreams to represent his own country. Eurovision will open new doors abroad, and obviously you can work with foreign composers and authors, and I think there will be more opportunities out there.
Definitely, and there will be a lot of countries with Malta together.
Exactly.
Now, if you have the chance to go to Lisbon, how do you think you could stand out with all the other countries?
In what sense?
To be a favorite. Yeah, exactly.
I believe that you have to send a very good product. I mean, you have to have a professional team supporting you on stage. I think once you have a good product, you have to do your homework well before. Clever lobbying, friendship. Lobbying is part and parcel with having a very good result. I think once you have these things, you can do well abroad.
Definitely. There's always great to have support and to be known.
Yes, and even financially.
Exactly. And also on stage, it will be, I mean, Malta has already a big stage, but in comparison to there will be a great big stage waiting and a lot of people will watch. How will you cope if you go there? How would you cope with all this excitement? How do you relax yourself then?
I relax myself by team building. So I believe a lot in my team. We chat together, we prepare ourselves together, we joke together, but not only with my team. You need to make new friends. Definitely.
It's always, as we said, always great to have support behind you.
Yes.
That's really great. Now, there will be a lot of delegations. And the Maltese delegation also will be there, obviously. And if you have the chance to go there, how would you perform on stage? Will it look like the same as in Malta, or will there be upgrades to it?
Okay, so I think the pediment has to remain the same. As in, if there were 5 people on stage, I think to give a good show, you need to have five persons accompanying you. But let's not forget that abroad, the backing vocalists are live.
Yes.
So in Malta, if we have, for instance, 5 dancers, the dancers have to be, like, for example, 2 people.
Yes.
And then you need to have at least 3 backing vocalists to back you up very, very well.
Exactly. That's very exciting.
But still you can deliver a very good show.
Definitely.
And there's also the graphics which complement the performance as well. I mean, these were all planned before, like 3 weeks ago, to prepare the graphics, the backdrop, to complement the performance, the shots, so that For example, if there's a particular verse when I should be alone, the focus is on me, there will be a close-up.
Okay.
Where there's the team has to show, there will be, for example, a long shot, which portrays the whole package.
Oh, we can't wait to see that on stage. It's very exciting. Soon we see you on the stage. And as a last question, is it possible that you sing a little part of your song for all your fans and the readers of wiwibloggs?
Yes. Ziga, 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 let's go. Are you ready now? Wanna hear now? No, we can't get enough. Let's turn it up to turn it up. Wanna live it now? Till the music and I will turn it up to turn it up.
Well done. Thank you so much for that. Do you have a final message for your fans and the readers?
Well, obviously, thank you for all your support. I truly appreciate all your positive comments. I hope you turn it up as much as I do. Follow us on the 3rd of February.
Definitely. And if you think that Deborah C is the perfect representative for Malta and you have the chance to vote, I'm sure she will appreciate it if you give her your vote. Thank you so much. Thank you. And today we have the chance to be here with Jasmine Abela.
Hello.
Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for
How are
inviting
you?
me. I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm brilliant. Next to you always, huh?
Very nice of you.
Now, this year you're here with your song Supernovas.
Yes.
And you already tried the song to enter last year.
Yes, that's true.
Now, what did you think when you unfortunately you didn't make it last year? If you should send it again, or were you also looking at other songs first?
I was looking at other songs, but I instantly knew that I wanted to submit it again. Like I said, I think I'm going to submit 2 songs this year. So I worked on other songs, I heard other songs, but I still had in mind that I will for sure submit Supernovas again, because I believed in the message too much for me to just let it go.
I definitely can see why. It's a brilliant song. Well done on it.
Thank you.
Now, how was the writing process? I mean, you did it not now, but the year before. But still, how was the process doing it? And when you received it, how was your reaction?
Ooh, when I received it, I heard the instrumental version of it, and I was like, wow, the music is beautiful. And then I heard the lyrics, I heard it coming all together, Charlie Mason wrote the lyrics, and I'm so honored, he wrote Rise Like a Phoenix.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That is amazing. And Jason also wrote Jonas. I always get his name mixed for some reason or another. Sorry, Jonas. Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't mind.
Yeah, but he's an amazing writer as well. And they're so professional. Even if I send emails, I get instant replies. So yeah, I don't have any problems. And apart from the fact that we worked on it already, the year before, this year we still worked on it, and even the production, it was modernized even more. So yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant, great to hear. Now, your song is called Supernovas, as we already said.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about your song, maybe?
So Supernovas in itself is a star. The star grows greatly in color. Its brightness increases constantly, and this happens due to an explosion. So throughout the whole song I'm explaining how someone can turn something that's negative into something that's very, very good.
Wow, wow, what beautiful words, Jesus Christ.
Yes, that's
How
why
beautiful.
I love the message so much.
Now, how are you going to portray it on the stage then? Will it also be an explosion of a star? Or?
Yeah, hoping that there'll be an explosion of atmosphere, in the audience. So yes, but I cannot expose what I will be doing. That's a secret, and it's a surprise as well. Yeah, but yes, that element will be there for sure.
Perfect. Now, will you be alone on stage? Can you maybe that say, or will you?
I can say that. Yes, I'm going to be alone on stage.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, of course, the winner of Malta Eurovision gets a lot of things. They go to Eurovision, that's the main thing, but they also get the chance to get the music video. Now, if I would ask you right away how you would stage your music video in a few words, how would you say it? How would you stage it?
I think the shots and the theme would be really based on the message of the song itself. I think if I had to use a word to describe the whole music video, it would be super meaningful and very powerful as well.
I mean, you describe it so beautifully. I mean, everybody should vote, right? It's absolutely brilliant.
Because I'm very passionate about it.
And that's the biggest thing about having a song and being a singer, right? And how long do you sing now already?
I've been professionally singing for about 5 years now.
Wow! So you started. So how old are you, if I may ask? No, usually you don't ask the lady, but
that's fine. That's fine. I'm 18.
18. Oh, yes. So you started pretty early as well. How did there are a lot of festivals and things like that in Malta where you have the chance to sing. So one day you just said, "I want to sing," or how did you start with that?
I've always had a huge passion for singing, and unfortunately there was a part in my life where I wasn't allowed to sing for personal reasons. But I had always been singing in the shower, in the balcony, like people hearing me and stuff. And everyone used to tell me you should go to singing lessons because you have a very good voice. And then from there I was like, I love singing. I want that to be my full-time job, like I truly want to. So yeah, I started singing from that day on. But it's always been my passion, and I cannot imagine me doing something other than like singing.
Yeah, now you're here. Trying to go to Portugal.
Yeah.
It was also not your first time; it's your second time in Malta Eurovision. Now, how is it different this year and 2 years ago? How is the whole procedure?
I mean, obviously, when you have a new experience, there are always going to be different things that will be happening. But at least I know some things. For example, I know that when I'm going to go on stage, I'm going to see a sea of people, of beautiful people waiting for me to perform. When you experience that the first time, it shocks you. You're like, oh, ooh. And that might affect your vocals somehow or another, or your performance. But this time around, I know that when I go on stage, I'm going to see that beautiful crowd in front of me. So you get to learn how you should control your emotions, your feelings, because I mean, singing, it's an amazing feeling. Performing, you feel super excited. Your emotions are everywhere at that point, because you have a message. You are going to transmit it to the crowd and everyone's looking at you. You want to transmit it in the best possible way. So, yeah, it excites you a lot.
I'm not a singer, but right now I could imagine myself on the stage. Now, obviously, there are 16 acts this year.
Yes.
And it's a bit of a tricky question because you all know each other, you're friends, you hang out. But what do you think do you have as an artist that the others don't have?
That's a bit tricky. That's a very, very difficult question there. Because I truly believe that each and every one of us has something special. Like, if I have, I don't know, a particular signature in my vocals, maybe the other artist has a special ability to dance and perform, so I cannot really choose.
Okay, I'll turn it around then.
Yeah.
What do you think do you have that you can stand out in Portugal?
Okay.
Because we don't know any songs yet.
Yeah.
So you cannot say, oh, I have that better song, But how do you think you can stand as an act?
Okay, I think I'd say it'd be my image and me performing, like I can dance and sing at the same time, and my image as well. I think that would be it.
Perfect. Now, it would be great to see a young act again for Malta. The last few years, Malta sent great acts, big names. So, why do you think it is important to maybe send a name that is, a bit newer in the music community?
Truly and honestly, I believe that the best song should go and participate in the Eurovision abroad. Obviously, if it's a new name, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to do well.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, if everyone knows me here in Malta, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone knows me abroad.
Exactly.
Like abroad, there are many people. I go to London every single year. In Malta, many people know me because I participated in Eurovision, I participated in different events. But when I go abroad, I don't expect that people know me. I don't even expect that people know me here, because you're always going to meet new people, new faces. So sometimes it really depends on the artist and the song. It doesn't really matter, and it doesn't depend on the name. That's what I think. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, what would you think? You are in Malta Eurovision, and you're announced as a winner, and you're going to Lisbon. What would you do the first thing?
I think I'd cry. I'd cry, even like just speaking about it, I'm getting emotional because that way I'd have the opportunity to represent my country, which would be an absolute honor. So, yeah.
So you're passionate about Eurovision as well? Like, are you a fan of it?
Yes, I am a fan, obviously. Yeah.
What was your favorite last year? Was it Portugal?
Yes, it was.
It was very touching.
It was, in fact, yes. It was super touching. It was so touching. But one song that I cannot stop listening to, and that's still in my mind, is Euphoria.
Yes,
I loved
it's all-time
that
favorite.
song. Oh, it's my favorite song. Love it.
Brilliant,
Love
brilliant.
it.
Now, obviously, I don't want to keep you very long here because you are a busy lady. But the readers would love to hear a sample of your song. Maybe, can you sing a little sample?
Yes. I can go to the verse or chorus?
Up to you. Up to you.
Okay. Tonight, we stand as one, unpassed, undone, uncast aside, oh, to fight a billion sparks against the dark, to turn the tide out of persecution, rules a revolution. We are the fire of a world away. We are the promise of a brighter day. Oh, we're supernovas, supernovas. We are the fire burning in the sky. We are rebellion in the children's eyes. Oh, we're supernovas, supernovas. Oh.
Thank you so much. You're so brilliant. What a voice. It blew me away. Oh my God. Now, lastly, do you have a message for all your fans and the readers of wiwibloggs?
Yeah. I really want this message to reach every single one of you. It is a very positive message, and I truly believe that each and every one of us has the power to change something negative into something truly positive. Yeah, we are all supernovas, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you
so much for your time and good luck on the stage.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'm here with Matthew, who's also fighting for a ticket to Lisbon. How do you feel?
I'm very excited. Finally, I'm in the final. Funnily enough, I feel very honored actually that I'm competing with such great talent. It's been a dream for me, and finally it's happening.
Oh, I can imagine. When you love Eurovision and when you follow it, it's great to be part of it.
Yes.
What was the moment that made you decide you go? When you heard your song, maybe, or how was it?
I've been wanting to take part in Eurovision since about maybe 15 years ago. I've always had a big passion for Eurovision and always wanted to be on stage performing. It's such a lovely contest. I mean, who wouldn't? Any singer would want to. But with this song, it has quite a funny story because I was working on a completely different song before. I was writing an original. I was composing it with Cyprian. But about 2 weeks before the deadline to submit our songs, I didn't feel it was right for Eurovision. It was not ready yet. I was trying to add and remove a lot of things, and I was going to ruin the song because we had a deadline. So I decided this year I won't try this year. Exactly when I decided not to take part, I was with my vocal teacher Malcolm, and we were offered these songs sort of, and as soon as I listened to Call Tomorrow, I said, "This is me." It wasn't written for me, but it was perfect for me. So in a week, we recorded it, we changed it a bit to make it my own, mastered everything and submitted in 1 week. And the final.
Yes, and we're glad that you're here. Really well done on your song. Now, your song is called Call Tomorrow.
Yeah, too.
Now, what message do you want to bring to the audience with your song?
This song is actually quite relatable. It's talking about wanting to contact a person from a past relationship, but not doing so because the other person doesn't want to. I've experienced this many times in my life. I don't know about you, but I think it's quite relatable as a song. more than in the lyrics, I think in the music there's a very nice message behind it because it's something totally different. I think both for Eurovision, especially in Malta, but it has a certain sound, which I never experienced something like it before. It's something different, so that's mainly what made me like the song. It's more on the music side than the lyric side, but I mean, it's a mixture of both.
What is important for you if you have a song, and what is important for you that a song has for you to sing or to?
When I'm writing, I take more notice in lyrics. However, as I told you this year, it wasn't in my hand. But lyrics are very important for me because it's sort of the way that I express myself. So with the lyrics, there has to be a story behind it. It's either a personal story, or I grab a story from someone I know, or a certain occasion that's happening. So lyrics for me are very important, but obviously the music is what sells it. Because I mean, unless you're going to go sing a cappella, definitely the music is what's going to sell it. So it's a mixture of both. Personally, I would give more importance to lyrics rather than to music.
Now, I asked every single artist, and nobody's happy about it. But how are you going to portray that on stage? Can you tell us anything about your staging?
Well, first of all, I'm a dancer as well, so keep that in mind. Also, I'm not going to be unknown, and there's going to be some different elements, not something that you've never seen before, but the whole process of it, it's going to have some modern and different stuff.
I can imagine there's a lot to do, and how are you coping with all of that?
Well, at the moment I put work and school a bit to the side. I'm just focusing on choreographies, on vocal lessons, on the look. I'm giving my all for Eurovision. I mean, it was always my dream to be here, so I'm not going to let it slip away. Like I'm giving full 100% focus to Eurovision. Hopefully it will show in the final.
Definitely. Now, there are 16 acts. And how do you think you can stand out in Malta? But also, how would you be able to stand out in Portugal if you win?
Well, I think my whole approach is different. Starting with the song itself, it's quite different as I heard the music. It's a different sound. Also, I think my voice, it's different than Eurovision. We're used to the high notes. Everyone tries to impress with the high notes. I have no intention of doing so. I'm going and staying there. It's not my comfort zone. It's below my comfort zone. A few notes higher is actually more comfortable for me. So I'm not saying I'm staying in my comfort zone because it's still not comfortable. It's actually quite difficult to stay in a low note whilst moving. Because if you take a lot of breath, it doesn't come out well. If you take a little breath, you'll end up breathless. So there's that.
Or breathlessly.
So I think my whole package is different. The look, the sound, the music.
If you have the chance to make a music video of your song, because the winner will have to.
Yes.
How would you put your influences into it?
I would go for something very modern. Something very, very modern. Like neons and stuff like that, obviously with choreography, and I was going to give out something.
No, very nice.
But I imagine it to be very colorful, very modern, and quite funky and chill. Something different from what I never seen it. Maybe sort of similar to One Life, Gianluca, his video.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the closest I could imagine it. Like in a studio, something modern.
If we have the chance, we can't wait to see that. Now, obviously, music is everywhere, and I'm sure as a musician you love music. Now, who are your inspirations when it comes to music on an international level?
Well, probably as a whole artist, as I told you, the look, the voice and the sound, it would have to be James Arthur. I just love him. I love all his songs. I love trying to put my own twist on them. In whole, I think he's the artist I look up to. But then there are a lot of good vocals, like I love Adele as well. Her vocals are mind-blowing, but it's obviously not my style of voice, so if there's no use I try to imitate someone that I'm not.
Yeah.
But probably those two, I think, James Arthur and Adele, and then I love Nicki Minaj. That's something totally different. But I just love her. And it's funny, someone was asking me something last time, and I told them, I know I made it as an artist as soon as I have a song featuring Nicki Minaj. That will be it. From there I can die. Then anything can happen after that.
That is true. I can imagine a very, very sassy song.
Yes. If there's Nicki Minaj, oh my god, the music video and everything.
Fingers crossed for that.
Let's hope she's watching
Maybe
this.
she goes to Eurovision as well.
Maybe. Who knows?
Now, obviously Eurovision is approaching. Malta Eurovision is approaching first. If you win, who is the first person you're talking to about who or calling or speaking to?
I don't know. Something actually. My father last time he was like joking out. What would you do if you win? I told him I would probably faint. I can't imagine how the singers are supposed to sing after they have won. I have no idea how I'm going to do that if that ever happens. It's like it's over. It was overwhelming when I found out I was a finalist. Let alone winning.
I
have no idea how I would. I mean, the important people will probably be there watching me. So I mean, maybe family abroad that they might want to be watching. So maybe I would tell them first. Because I mean, in Malta, the Eurovision is quite a big deal. So everyone's watching. So everyone would know. I think. I assume. I hope.
Oh, I'm sure about it. I'm sure about it. Well, fingers crossed for that. Maybe we'll see you there with the trophy. Very nice trophy. Now. Our readers would love to hear part of your song. Can you maybe share something?
Yes, of course. Whenever I want. Yes. I won't call today. I won't call tonight. I won't call tomorrow. But I wish I would. So if you want me to, then I call tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you so much. Very, very cool song. Really well
Thank you
done.
very much.
Do you have any message for your fans?
Well, I'm a fan of Uri, so everyone who's watching, if you have a dream, if you want to ever be somewhere, just do it. I mean, I'm here. As I was telling you, I am a big fan of Uri. So it was my dream to be finally featured on it, and I'm finally here. So if you have a dream out there, just go ahead and do it. You have nothing to lose. And also I want to thank everyone who appreciated the fact that came and told me that the song is different. Because for me that's really what's important. It's not the placing, it's just that people are appreciating the song. I think I want to thank everyone for that.
And we thank you.
Thank you, and thank you as well for
always welcome. I love doing
for
this.
inviting us. It's amazing.
And if you have the chance to vote at the 3rd of February and you think that Matthew is the representative perfectly for Malta, then I'm sure he appreciates if you vote for him. Thank you so much for
Thank you very much. Thank you.